How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're using the Pyroar team again, so hopefully it goes well. If you want to use the team, use the code at the top right corner of the screen. There's also a copy and paste of the team in the description down below. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And with that being said, let's jump to the team preview. Okay, today we're battling against Big Hat Dog from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles. Looks like we got ourselves an Evolution theme team, which is pretty awesome. I haven't seen an Evolution team in a while. It reminds me of battling Cassiopeia in the main story. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but oh well. So I'm thinking they might lead with Jolteon to get the Volt Switch, but they also might lead with Espeon to stop the hazard stacking from Bronzong. I think I am going to lead with Bronzong anyway, and if they do go into the Espeon, I can just Gyro Ball it in the face, and we don't really have to worry too much about that. So let's go with that. And the battle begins, so Big Hat Dog over there is going to lead off with Solstice, the Paldea champion, the Umbreon. Nice, I like that nickname, that's a good nickname. So we let off with Bronzong, obviously, we're nice and shiny. I'm going to go for a Stealth Rocks. No, I'm going to go for a Stealth Rocks because they're probably going to switch into the Espeon, right? They've got a good type advantage, but they can't really do much damage to us. So I might take this opportunity to go for a Light Screen instead, just because I'm expecting them to go for the Espeon switch, but they actually go for a Reflect of their own. Which is fair enough, they go for the Reflect. I'll go for a Light Screen real quick, there we go. Nice and powerful. Now they're probably going to expect a Reflect from us now, so I'm going to go for a Stealth Rocks. I don't think they'll go into the Espeon, they haven't gone into the Espeon, so they all go for the Light Screen there. Absolutely fine by me, you go for that. I'll go for the Stealth Rocks and get them up on the side of the field because you have no Hazard Clearers, because you're an Evolution team, and none of the Evolutions get any sort of Hazard Clearance. It'd have been cool if they gave one of the Evolutions like Tidy Up or something. I know that's like let me just double check. It was Reflect that I needed, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Reflect. So I'll get a Reflect up anyway and see what they're going to do. They're going to withdraw Solstice. What are they going to go into? Flareon? More than likely Flareon, right? Hot Hands? That's definitely the Flareon. So Flareon comes in. Nice and shiny. Look at that beauty. Absolutely beautiful shiny that is. We'll go for a Reflect though, just to get it up there. And Flareon's the main one that's going to be like weak to the Stealth Rocks, of course. It's also a Toxic Orb Guts variant, which is pretty awesome. I think that's pretty much the only set you can really run on Flareon, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hard into Donphan. Do I do that? Go hard into Donphan? Yeah, because we've got Reflect up, so we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're going to hard Donphan. Go hard into Donphan, giggity, and we'll see what the Flareon's going to do. I think it's going to go for a Flare Blitz personally, but you know, you never know. They go for the Flare Blitz straight up. Absolutely fine by me. We're going to eat that up thanks to the Reflect, and we can just dish out a nice and powerful Earthquake on them in return. So I don't really lose anything from going for Earthquake because, I mean, well, I don't think they stay in here. That's for sure. I think they go into Leafeon or Vaporeon, so I'm actually more inclined to go for a knockoff. I think that's probably going to work out a bit better for us. So they actually go for a Sunny Day, which is an interesting one. And that's fine. Sunny Day comes through for them. It's going to boost the power of that Flare Blitz. The next Flare Blitz is going to sting like a complete and utter. I think they're getting up the sun so that Leafeon can come in safely, to be honest with you. That's more than likely what's happening right now. So we'll get Hot Hands out of the way with shortly with the Earthquake. They have to either stay in now or switch. If they stay in, no, even if they switch now, I think they lose their Flareon to Stealth Rock. So I'm just going to go for another safe knockoff. There's no reason not to. They go for a Facade. After setting up the sun, you can go for a Facade instead of a Flare Blitz. I mean, I guess it makes sense so you don't die to recoil, but still, I would have probably gone for the powerful Flare Blitz right there, to be honest with you, as the Toxic is going to take out the Flareon this next turn, which is unfortunate for my opponent, but what can you do? What can you do indeed? So Flareon goes down, and it's weird, we're playing UU, and it's weird to think that. I don't think any of the Evolutions are in OU. I think they're all, no, Sylveon might be. I think Sylveon's in the OU. To be fair. So Brute Root comes in. You know, I just finished watching the Pokemon First movie yesterday. You know that guy's got the Venusaur called Brute Root. So that's a pretty cool nickname. Nice to see, nice to see. So I'm expecting a Leaf Blade right now. Or a Swords Dance. So I'm going to go straight into my Heracross. I think that's probably the best bet. So we'll go to Heracross real quick. Heracross can now hit everything on their team for neutral damage or super effective damage with the Megahorn. So they are going to Terastallize. What Terastallize type are they going to become? Are they going to become a Fire type here? Or are they going to be something else? So let's have a look, see what they do. Normal. Oh, I've seen normal Leafeon before, actually. It uses like Double Edge and stuff like that. It gets stabbed Double Edge, which is pretty badass, to be fair. If they go for that, they don't go for a Leaf Blade. That's fine by me. So this is a unique situation where normally I would go for a Megahorn, but now that he's a normal type, there's absolutely no need to risk missing it. And we can just go straight for a close combat. I think Heracross is going to be our win condition this game, personally. There we go. They're going to go for a Giga Impact. That's actually going to go first because of the normal... Wait, what? How are you outspeeding me? Oh, Chlorophyll. Oh no, Heracross, you lived anyway, you absolute monster. That was normal gem boosted, terrestrialized boosted and everything. Oh my lord. That Reflect came right on through for us there. As the next turn, unfortunately for my opponent, their opposing Reflect is going to wear off and our light screen is going to wear off. However, they have to recharge now, so we're going to go for a close combat and we're going to hope for the best. So they go, see, this is why you run Double Edge over Giga Impact. This is why I run Double Edge over Giga Impact. So we actually lived that. That's crazy. It's crazy how in the last game, Low Kick's first impression one-shotted us from full. But thanks to Reflect, we're able to live a normal gem boosted, terrestrialized boosted Giga Impact from a Leafeon. Absolutely crazy work from our Heracross over here. So Sunlight is going to fade. Still, the Leafeon is gone. No need to worry about that anymore. Stardust is coming in, which is obviously going to be the Espeon, right? Yep, there it is, the Espeon. So Espeon comes in looking absolutely battle ready. I love the new Poses Pokemon I've got now. So what I can do now is, because I know it's a Psychic type, I can expect a Dazzling Gleam or a Psychic. I'm more inclined to go with the Dazzling Gleam. I feel like Weavile's a pretty obvious switch here. So I'm going to go into Goodra, old Floppy over here. We'll go into Goodra real quick, and we will try our best against this Espeon. So Floppy comes in. And we were going to eat up any hit this thing throws at us unless it goes for Psyshock. They have Psychic though, because Psychic, you normally see Psychic anyway because it's got higher base power. I mean, that still did a decent chunk of damage to us. So the Reflect is going to wear off on our side of the field, unfortunately. Now, I'm thinking dropping a Draco is going to be pretty beneficial to us right now, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. They are going to withdraw though. They're going to go into the Umbreon more than likely because it's a specially defensive monster. Jetson, that's actually the Vaporeon, right? Yeah, the Vaporeon comes in. So Vaporeon's in. Nice. So let's see how much damage Vaporeon takes from this Draco Meteor right now. So there we go. Go for the Draco Meteor. Does a solid amount of damage, to be fair. Vaporeon doesn't eat up nearly as well as you would have thought it would. Definitely doesn't eat up nearly as well. Vaporeon does have respectable special attack, so we can expect to surf over Chilling Water here. I'm almost tempted to not stay in now because I'm expecting a Wish. So I'm half inclined to go... I'm half inclined to go into our Bronzong again. That way we can't get Toxic. I don't know whether Vaporeon gets Toxic in this game, but it'd be nice if we didn't have to deal with that. Other options, we've got a Weavile with the Night Slash. Because this thing's clearly specially defensive of some kind. We've got a certain amount of time to pick our move. I think we don't want to lose Heracross. I think we go Weavile. I think we go Weavile here. So we'll go Weavile real quick. Get some action with Weavile because it's not really doing anything else this game. I mean, sure, it outspeeds and KOs the Espeon, but like, we're fine. So Weavile comes in. They go for an Icy Wind. Interesting. I didn't know he got Icy Wind. That's good to know, though. That's a really cool move for a Vaporeon to have, to be fair. Lowers the speed of the other Pokemon, so it's got a nice bit of utility to it. So that's great. It's better than going for Wish. I'm glad they didn't go for a Wish there. So I'm going to go for a Night Slash just to see if I can get some damage off. Let's see how much damage we're talking here. Not a lot of damage, considering that we are not Life Orb, though. Weavile is just underwhelming this game. I mean, there's a reason it's RU and not UU. It's just a bit underwhelming this game. It's weird because back in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, Weavile was the best Pokemon in OU, hands down. And now, it's just not. It's just not. So I'm going to go ahead and assume this thing is actually, what do you call it? I'm going to assume it's physically defensive. It has natural special bulk, so that's probably why the Draco Meteor didn't do as much as I would have liked. So I'm going to go into Lino over here real quick. There we go. They go for an Icy Wind. Absolutely fine by me. You go for your Icy Wind all you want. I'm going to Terastallize into a Grass type and hit you smack down in the face with a Grass type Tera Blast, to be honest with you. I think that's all I need to do right now. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Exactly what I'm going to do. So this Vaporeon can do whatever it wants to do. I'm going to guess they don't have Protect on it. By the way, they didn't go for Protect. So I'm going to Terastallize into a Grass type, and this is going to be our best way of breaking this Vaporeon. So they do stay in, which is good to know. Good to know, good to know, good to know. And we can just go straight for a Tera Blast, and hopefully it does a lot of damage. So its Stab, its Choice Specs boosted, should do a lot more than the Draco Meteor that Goodra did, and there's no drawback to it either. So let's see how it goes. So let's go for a Tera Blast real quick. Let's see how it goes. I love the animation for Tera Blast. It just looks like a really cool Solar Beam. There we go. Oh, nearly gets the KO as well, which is amazing. They go for a Surf. Not going to do much damage to us, I'm afraid. We still outspeed as well, which is all we really need. They don't have a very good switch into this Tera Blast right now. I think their best bet is to just let it go down. But they might want to go into Umbreon as well. Umbreon's a special defensive monster and it can definitely take a hit. There we go for a Tera Blast. They're going to opt to keep the Vaporeon in, which is a respectable play because it means they can bring in their Umbreon at full health and like tank some hits. So absolutely fine by me. Now someone recommended to me, it was Milford. No, was it Milford? Milford Meanswell in the Discord server, I believe. He was in the call. Might not have been him that suggested it, but Throat Spray on Pyroar with Hyper Voice. That could be a really good combination right there. So in comes Solstice, the Umbreon. Absolutely fine by me. You can bring that in all you want. It's going to get hit by some Stealth Rocks. I'm going to save the Pyro for later. And I'm actually going to go ahead and go into my Weavile now. Because, do we go into Weavile? Or do we go straight into Heracross? I think we go Weavile first. Because they're probably going to go for either... They won't go for Protect because they probably know we're locked in. Pretty obvious. We're going to Weavile first, see what they're going to do. They probably go for a Foul Play or something, right? They go for a Light Screen. Oh, fair enough. I wish I had Brick Break on this thing instead of Tera Blast now. Brick Break would have been a bit better in this instance. But let's go for an Ice Spinner now that we know that they are not physically defensive. Well, they haven't got the Reflect up anyway. Get a bit of damage off on them as they go for a Reflect now, which is absolutely fine. So I don't have any way of breaking this screens. So I'm half tempted to just... While I'm looking at the rest of their team, Vaporeon's down. I think Heracross Megahorn like can win it for us. I think Jolteon will live a Megahorn. But... I don't know. Let's go for another Ice Spinner and just see what they do. See if they're a Wish set or not. If they're a Wish set, it would make sense. But let's see what they do. They go for a Moonlight. So they're not a Wish set, they're a Moonlight set, which is fair enough. So... We need to find a way of breaking this Umbreon down because it's going to be doing my head in now for a little while. First things first, let's go into Donphan now. First things first, let's go into... Oh, I don't know. What have we got here? What have we got? We've got a full set of we've got a full team still chilling over here. I go for an Ice Spinner again. We'll just try and weaken this thing to the point where we can bring Heracross in and finish it off. Or to the point where the Reflect wears off. So they go for a Snarl, which is fine. Not going to do any damage to us, of course. We get a crit, which is fine. I think we win when it comes to damage output, but we don't win when it comes to stall because obviously they've got Moonlight. So I think our best bet is to withdraw here and go into something like Donphan maybe. If they're going to go for a Snarl, I don't want to risk Heracross going down to a Snarl. Heracross has like respectable special defense. But it's not really that good. So they are going to withdraw the Umbreon because they know that we're doing more damage. That's fair enough. And they're going to go into Kijo, which is of course going to be the Jolteon, right? Yep, the Jolteon comes in. Get some stones dug into it. We're going to go for a Ice Spinner real quick. There we go. Boom. Nice damage. Nice damage. That's what we like. That's what we like. So I'll go for an Ice Spinner again right now. They probably just stay in and attack us. They go for a Volt Switch. It's going to do some respectable damage to us. Not going to KO us, unfortunately, for them. Which is fine by me. I'm happy with that. I'm absolutely happy with that. In comes Solstice again, the Umbreon. I guess they just sent it in to get some damage off, which makes sense. It's definitely going to take a hit. So go for the Ice Spinner on the Umbreon as it comes in. Absolutely great for me. This turn, I'm just going to go for another Ice Spinner and let it take us out. I think that's the best way to go about it. There we go. As they go for a Moonlight, so that's absolutely fine. Moonlight comes through. And what we need to do is we need to time this right. We need to let it take us out on the turn that Reflect wears out, and I think that could be this next turn. So hopefully they take us out this turn. That'd be ideal. So we'll go for another Ice Spinner with Weavile. Get some damage off. As they go for a Snarl, that should take us out. There we go. Absolutely brilliant. So what we're going to do now is, because they're low on HP, and the team's Light Screen wore off, we could go into Pyroar and go for a Specs Fire Blast. That should finish it off from where it's at, maybe. But I'm more inclined to go into Heracross. Really more inclined to go into Heracross. So let's go ahead and do that. Reflect is still up, but we could easily weaken this thing. So I'm going to go straight for the close combat and try and take it out. Boom. Nearly! Just shy of a KO! Just shy of a KO. That is unfortunate. as they're able to go for a reflect. Oh no. Oh no, they've made a clawful mistake. They thought the reflect wore off, but it didn't. Close combat's going to come through now and KO this Umbreon, no problems. I mean, it's absolutely fine. I think it worked out this way anyway, because now they can just bring in their Espeon. Reflect has just wore off for them though, which is pretty bad, because now it means that the Heracross is going to be Moxie boosted and is able to get off an attack. So I think they definitely bring in Espeon here. We get the Moxie boost. Heracross coming through with a Moxie boost. Gotta love it. Gotta absolutely love it. So Stardust comes in, which is of course the Espeon. Absolutely fine by me. I'm gonna go straight for a close combat here. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. No, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think we're absolutely fine. So they go for a Shadow Ball. It turns out they're Choice Scarf, because we're a Choice Scarf Heracross. The fact that they outspeed means they're also Choice Scarf, so that's good to know. Now that they've locked themselves into Shadow Ball, we can go into Pyroar potentially and go for a Fire Blast. That'd work. We have got things for the Jolteon. I mean, we have got Donphan sat there in the back. They've already terrestrialized, so we don't have to worry about that. I think we go into Goodra though. I think Pyroar's saved for later because it's a grass type now, so it'll be good against the Jolteon. So we'll go into our Goodra real quick and we'll drop a Draco on their face. They go for a Shadow Ball, absolutely fine by me. We're going to eat that up like it's nothing. Absolutely brilliant. As we can go for a Draco Meteor now and get the KO on the Espeon, because Espeon is really frail. So Espeon goes down. There we go. And we've just battled a full evolution team, and we're not doing too bad, to be fair. I thought we'd have more trouble against it because they've got the type matchups worked out. So in comes the Jolteon, but I think Goodra finishes up here. So let's go into Goodra's real quick and go for a Draco Meteor. They go for a Shadow Ball just to get the more damage off instead of a Thunderbolt. Makes sense. Not going to do too much damage to us, as we can go for a Draco Meteor and hopefully get the KO here, as we do. And the Jolteon goes down. That is going to be GG. So pretty good game, Big Hat Dog. I appreciate the evolution team. It's really fun to go against. Really fun to see. Also, I love your Leafeon picture as your profile icon. That's pretty awesome. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.